Yo, what's good? I'm currently struggling to edit my next video on shitty superheroes like that bum called Homelander, so enjoy this compilation of my videos on video games. Also, thank you guys so much for all the support these past few weeks. I might be able to avoid employment for the summer. Anyway, enjoy the video, and remember to subscribe so I can get paid and drop more content like this.
Elephant green screen effect.
As a gamer, I can say that I have played video games before, and we've all had that moment where we played a video game that changed our brain chemistry for the rest of our lives. But then we check on that game in like a few years, and nobody's talking about it. So here's a list of 3 games that we need to bring back.
Never meant to make my booty shit. I apologize, I shit my pants.
Skylanders was the original Toys to Life game, and the only one that was good. So the gimmick was that you had these figures of the characters, and then you put them on this portal, and then they appear in the game. And if you were a kid when these games were coming out, like me, this was the hypest shit imaginable. And to this day, it still pisses me off that Activision decided to kill this franchise in favor of more sloppy booty. Like, bro, why? The next game we need to bring back is not 1 or 2 games, but actually kind of 6 games. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy and Spyro Reignited Trilogy. These games right here are, in my opinion, which is fact, the gold standard for remasters. Every remaster should be like these 2 right here. And I genuinely wish that Metal Gear Solid got the same treatment. But no, instead we got Metal Gear Survive. Like, bro, come on. And finally, we have the Shantae series. This game is filled with baddies on top of baddies, but it's also low-key one of the most cursed games ever made.
Or was I?
So the first game did decently well, but after that, it was just suffering. Like, there was supposed to be a game that come out on the GBA, but it didn't come out until 2025. Risky's Revenge is so irrelevant that I don't even see anybody talking about it. And it took until Pirate's Curse for this game to finally start making a name for itself.
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Which, if you couldn't tell, is a 12-year wait. But don't worry, it's all good, because after that they dropped Half Genie Hero, The 7 Sirens, and are reportedly working on a 7th game. A real rags to riches story, if you will.
Say when. Never, John. Bury me.
Elephant green screen effect.
Yesterday we talked about video games that we need to bring back. So instead of doing a part 2, I decided to go in a different direction and talk about games that should stay dead. And if they're already brought back, then we need to find a way to kill them. By the way, if y'all like this new style of content,
which it seems like you guys didn't,
then go ahead and subscribe for me. I might drop these videos on every weekend when I don't have a massive video plan, and also hopefully to give myself some extra subs along the way. Anyway, let's go. This is probably going to get me beheaded, but I don't think we should bring back any of the old school Call of Duties.
Negro, please. Did somebody tell you this was an all-white party? Huh? Someone get this jigaboo away from me.
I know that sounds sacrilegious coming from somebody who grew up on these games, but hear me out. When Activision remastered COD 4, they added modern bullshit into it. MWR had loot boxes because Call of Duty at the time had loot boxes. With that being said, with how fucking cancer Call of Duty has become, if they decide to remaster any of these games, both you and me would most likely hate them. Honestly, the only people I trust to bring these games back are fans. And 9 times out of 10, they get treated like how Jews get treated in Muslim countries. This might sound fucking crazy coming from the same guy who was glazing the shit out of Skylanders, but I'm putting Skylanders in the keep dead list. Specifically, the Imagineers timeline. Like, I shit you not, everything that killed this series appeared in this game. Nonsensical level design? Check. Boring story? Check. At least the other Skylanders games past the first one had a somewhat unique gimmick, but by the time of Imagineers, Bobby Kotick, aka the devil himself, was like, well, we're out of ideas. How about you try and do it yourself while we harass our employee? Which would have been cool, but like everything made by Activision post-Overwatch, it was straight buns. There was a time in 2024 where my life was at its peak. Valorant was dying, Overwatch had been dead for 2 years, Apex was dead, TF2 fans were in the psych ward. My life couldn't have been any better. Look, I hate Marvel Rivals, and it's not because they decided to nerf every character except Bucky. or the fact that they just be adding anybody, like no, generally But the reason why I hate this game is because it revived the hero shooter genre. And the hero shooter genre attracts some of the most annoying people imaginable. People that get mad at you for trying to winning and saying retard.
Oops, my system crashed. I lost my data, but I had an antivirus. Antivirus is not enough. You need
Elephant green screen effect.
First, we talked about games we need to bring back. Then we talked about games that need to stay dead. Let's finish this trilogy off with a bang and talk about games that are never going to come out. Like, subscribe, let's go.
Today, I'll be talking about one of humanity's biggest fears.
Let's just get the obvious one out the way. GTA 6. The amount of bullshit this game has went through is honestly kind of crazy. I remember the reaction to that first trailer back in 2023. Rockstar dead told us to survive until 2025. But it is the year of my breakout, 2026, and nobody's talking about GTA 6 anymore. The only time people talk about GTA 6 is when Rockstar takes devious back shots.
Luthor, I just saw the news! Why was your name on the Epstein client list? I thought it was just an average supervillain island, I swear!
Jeff, I understand that children love Superman, but I think this is a step too far.
This kid's here!
Let me tell you something. Persona 5 came out in 2016, almost 10 years ago. It has been almost 10 years and there is still no sign of Persona 6 anywhere. And this is a problem for two main reasons. The first one is the art style. Look, I like Persona 5's art style, but it has caused irreparable damage to everybody's brains. When you see a new anime-style turn-based RPG, the first thing you think of is Persona. Also, the fanbase is a massive problem. See, before Persona 5, the Persona fanbase was way smaller and was way more sophisticated compared to something like the Danganronpa fandom at the time. But now, after Persona 5, all I'm saying is if these guys had money, they would most likely be at Epstein's Island. Before I even say anything, I want you to know something. The first reveal trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 came out in 2013. You want to know when Kingdom Hearts 3 actually came out? Yeah, we're never getting Kingdom Hearts 4, bro. Just let it go.